Before the beginning, there was no beginning. There was no clock because there was no time. There was no horizon because there was no space. There was no silence because silence presupposes a sound that could have existed, and nothing could exist because there was only one. Christian theology calls this aseity. God receives his being from no one. He was not made, was not caused, had no origin. While everything we know exists because of something else, he simply is. When Moses asked the name of the one sending him, the answer was not a name like other names. It was a declaration of pure existence. I am who I am. Not I was. Not I will be. An eternal present, without edges. And then without need, without lack, without an emptiness to fill, because God in himself is already fullness. He willed, and the will of God is not like ours. When he wills, reality obeys, because reality is no older than his will. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The first sentence of the Bible is already a philosophical revolution. The universe is not eternal, is not a necessary emanation, is not an accident. It is a gift. It is contingent. It could have not existed, and it exists because someone decided that existence was good. Creation does not arise from pre-existing matter, shaped as a potter shapes clay that was already there. It arises from the Word. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. There is no more disproportionate verb in the history of language said, "and there was." Between intention and fact, there is no distance at all. It is the difference between a king who commands an army and a king whose voice is itself the army. Philosophers have asked for centuries, why does something exist rather than simply nothing? It is the oldest and most uncomfortable question human reason can ask, because every cause we find points back to another cause, in a regression that never reaches a foundation. The biblical answer is not an equation, it is a person. There is a foundation, and the foundation needs no other foundation, because he is ultimate reality itself, the I am who sustains every this is. And when galaxies unfurl like a scroll, when the laws of physics align with a precision no chance occurrence can satisfactorily explain, what we see is not a machine that switched itself on. It is an intention made visible. The universe is not God. Christians rejected pantheism from the very beginning. But the universe carries the signature of the one who thought it before making it. There is something terrifying in this, and something beautiful. Terrifying, because it means nothing is neutral. To exist is already to be in relationship with the one who decided you should exist. Beautiful, because it means you are not leftover residue from chaos. You are not the dust left behind by an indifferent explosion. You are the result of a deliberate thought, as deliberate as the light of the first day. Tradition calls this moment creatio ex nihilo, creation out of nothing. No other ancient religion dared to say this with such clarity. The myths of antiquity spoke of gods fighting against chaos, organizing matter that already existed. Scripture says something else, more radical. Before God spoke, there was not even chaos to organize. There was only God. And that is exactly why creation is not a cosmic accident waiting for meaning. It was already born with meaning, because it was born from a will that is, itself, the source of all possible meaning. In the beginning, God. After that, everything else.